All right. How often do I get to do a brand new DOS game, essentially? Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that little stuttering is. So this game snuck out virtually out of nowhere the other day. It is a HD, essentially VGA remake of Secret Agent, a classic Apogee game based on the same engine as Crystal Caves. It's basically a follow-up to Crystal Caves. Emberheart, who did Crystal Caves, have done this, and it's really cool. I'm really impressed, and they have even fixed my principal complaint with Crystal Caves HD, which is the music now sounds properly ad-lib. But like Crystal Caves HD, it's got a new episode, there's a whole bunch of new features, there's user-generated content, there's a lot of great stuff. So we're going to get stuck in with episode 1. And you'll see he's now dropped a parachute. It is very familiar to anyone who has played Secret Agent. There aren't too many radical differences in the basic gameplay. As I said, so basically it's the graphics that's principally changed, but there are radical differences to the gameplay, but they are in the user-generated content and in the 4th episode. So for those of you looking to enjoy the original classic, that's very much here and present and accounted for. And it's smooth as silk. And yeah, the music is dead on ad-lib goodness. I really thoroughly approve. So yeah, the main difference with this game compared to the original Secret Agent is obviously addition to music, the graphics, which are described as HD but are really more of a VGA remake. There is work being done. Emberheart's next project is meant to be a VGA remake of, I believe, Monster Bash. Which is interesting because that was actually a project that Apogee were working on, but that was cancelled. They were going to do a VGA Monster Bash. It appeared in some listings and things, but they never ended up making it. So I'm really interested to see what that one comes out with. I'm sure it will be excellent. The team at Emberheart are really showing that they are great at this kind of thing. And we have achievements. This is the Good Old Games version. I initially got the Steam version, but I wanted to get the Good Old Games version and see what, if any, differences there were. Alright. Getting a few achievements there. 25,000 point bonus for finishing the level with perfect health. I think the $sign is a leftover from Crystal Caves. Alright, the fortress. This level is just the quintessential Secret Agent level for me. Okay. Gonna have to be careful with my ammo management in certain bits of this. So, when I was talking about doing the Crystal Caves playthrough, I mentioned that we didn't have the shareware version of Crystal Caves growing up for whatever reason. But we did have the shareware version of this Secret Agent, and I did play this first episode a whole bunch. This was at a period where I was not very good at games, so I played it a lot but never actually finished it until I was pretty late into not pretty late into my teens. I think I finished it when I was about 12 or 13, I guess. It was a very old game by that point, but I was still playing it. I would really like to get rid of him before I have to do the trek back. Come on. Open your visor. Gotcha. Okay. So this level is just a back and forth from one side of the fortress to the other. It is very reminiscent of the classic one-screen platformers. Things like Pharaoh's Tomb and Arctic Adventure that the team at MicroFX had done beforehand. Okay. Laser field has been deactivated, and there's static on the screen now to show you that you've interacted with that computer, which I like. A lot of lovely little details that have just been slipped in. I highly approve. Okay. Alright, take care of this guy. And the completionist in me really wants to go back and get the Y and finish the spelling bonus. Much easier than the spelling bonus in Crystal Caves, where I had to get 5 letters. Here I've only got to get 3. Okay. I was really surprised by this game's release. I hadn't heard anything about it. I'm following Apogee on Twitter. It just took me totally by surprise. I was in a DOS Games group on Facebook and someone said, "Hey, Secret Agent HD came out." To which I basically went, "What?" For some reason, the Good Old Games version wasn't initially searchable. I couldn't find it at first, which is why I got the Steam version. But then it showed up and on special on Good Old Games. I was like, I'm interested to see. I usually wouldn't buy the same game twice, but this is a company I really support, and I was interested to see what, if any, differences there were. No accessibility to user-created content in-game seems to be the major difference. It's going to be downloaded separately. I haven't really explored that yet. I wanted to play the main game first. But there is already a great deal of really quite interesting user-made content already out for this game, and it's only a couple of days old, so I'm very impressed. It's making me wonder if Emberheart, having done this for Crystal Caves and Secret Agent, are going to try and do it with Monster Bash, which I think would be really interesting but massively ambitious. Okay. So the reason I come and do this level quite early is because of that lightning bolt power up down the bottom. Which will give me extra shots on screen. Okay. Precisely why the satellite dishes are sitting around inside is anyone's guess. The extra animation and stuff that has been added to even little details like these security monitors, which make it much clearer what they're showing. I really appreciate the little added touches that they've put into this game. I'm going to get the Y now because I wanted to show off a cool little achievement that's been added. Spell checker. Because I got all the letters, but I spelled them in the wrong order. Okay, let's go this way. Say what you excuse me. Say what you like about 006.5, but he always sees the positive in every situation. Nothing wipes the grin off his face. I've seen people suggest he's meant to be a short Duke Nukem, but I don't think that was ever really a consideration. So I should probably talk about what the story is. So we are looking for the blueprints to Red Rock Rover, a weapons project that the Diabolical Villain Society, or Devious, have stolen. I need to get those glasses before I do anything else, I think. Because otherwise I will go down and get stuck. And we don't want that. Okay. I hate that I can't see the spike. Alright, there we go. I need to get that blue key, so I need to do 2 drops. And I really can't see the spike from that angle. Okay, carrying on. The human enemies demote themselves as you shoot them. Somebody suggested once, like, I remember reading somewhere that, like, you know, clearly you're not firing bullets, but some kind of de-evolution weapon. Because the human enemies will work their way backwards through the different levels of threat, going from so the oh, I didn't even realize I pressed control then. Oh no, it's okay, it's savable. I was gonna say I might have really stuffed that up. But no, it was a mistake, but it was a fixable mistake. A lot of backtracking in this game, which isn't bad. It's very much designed around it. That's the whole principle. And it's not unusual for the, as I said before, taking it as coming from its single screen platformer roots. It makes a lot more sense. Sneak in one more level before we end this part, I think. Don't know why I shot the gravestone there. You get more points for collecting the gravestone than for shooting it. Ah, come on. Awkward, tight jumps in this level. Oh. I protest that spike. I don't think I actually made contact with it, but okay, I'll wear it. Those mines have a funny hitbox. Gotta be careful with those. I think I need that down there. Alright, got all the keys. It took me a while to work out why the toothpaste, like, I don't know if the toothpaste and toothbrush... Yeah, no, I can't. I was going to see if I could bring up the help menu and see if it suggests why the toothpaste and toothbrush is a bonus, but I assume it's so you can always have a bright white grin on your face, as 006.5 does throughout the game. Oh no! Right. One more go. Key 1. Key 2. Whoops. Slight plummeting problem there. Key 3. Wait for the spike. Alright. This game does liberate certain imagery from other Apogee games. The computer keycard is, I think, an upside down version of the same thing from Duke Nukem, while the most valuable pickup in the game is a teddy bear, and is in fact the exact same sprite as found in Commander Keen, the original Keen games. Alright, that'll do it for this part. We've knocked over a few levels. Let's drop a save there, and I'll be back in the next part as we continue our quest to infiltrate DVS's first island. Stay tuned.